The Angels got 11 overall hits as they...
What's up, everyone? Back here again with the show 17 Red Sox franchise. Back here again playing the Cleveland Indians. Beat them last time 1-0 behind some great pitching. The one home run that Johnny Bench had. Let's go out there and try to get the win again against them. And as you may have seen in the past few games, there's quite a few new faces on the team, like Paul Goldschmidt from the Diamondbacks, Seager from the Dodgers, signed Johnny Bench, I even signed Chipper Jones,
Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Indians, Progressive Field here in Cleveland.
He went to the
Tonight, the second of
Diamondbacks.
four to begin the week between the Boston Red Sox and the Cleveland Indians.
A lot of stuff
it's
went
Indians
down before
baseball,
the
and it
trade
comes your
deadline.
way next.
A lot of stuff happened. A lot of
Josh
new faces,
Tomlin
a lot of old
gets
faces.
the starting assignment for the Tribe in this
Just
one.
those
What's your take on it,
trades that I did,
well, Matt,
felt
he's
that
coming
it
off
needed
his
to be
10th
done.
win of the season, and you start getting that number 10,
Nothing
you start
against David
breaking out of that
Price or
single
Henry
digits,
Ramirez,
you start
just
feeling good about yourself. I think he's at that point now where he's
really
starting
wanted
to
Paul
trust his
Goldschmidt.
stuff. I'm looking forward to seeing
got a
if he
great
trusts it
pitcher
in this ball
that got
game
the
as well.
no-hitter
Here's
against the New
Mookie
York
Betts.
Yankees in New
He'll
York.
get us started in this one under the lights.
Right fielder,
That's
number 50.
Seaver, I think it is. I don't know, he's 24 years old and 99 overall. So, us getting rid of David Price don't matter to me. But let's go ahead and get this game started.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Nick Wooden's under it. One down.
Got a gloomy day for baseball.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He's slugging over 550 on the season. A lot of home runs, a lot of doubles. That's elite power. That's elite slugger territory. Not a lot of guys in the game get to that territory, even some of the really good ones.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Harold, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come into this one looking to make amends for a loss last time out that put an end to a 7-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matt, they're feeling it right now. You know, they're starting to play good ball. They're really playing good. And they're closing in on a division, and this time of the summer, it's all about baseball. You come to the park, the grass is great, you smell the hot dogs, and you're excited to play, even in the afternoon during batting practice. And that's what I see with this club right now.
Stepping into the box, Corey Seager, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike.
Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoy these.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounded to the right.
Also,
gloved by
subscribe if you want to see
Santana,
more.
and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Don't subscribe. If you don't want to like
Down
it,
in
don't
order
like
go
it.
the Red Sox. Red Sox nothing. Tribe coming to bat.
I'm gonna still keep grinding these out because I just enjoy playing
ready
these.
to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Harold, any thoughts?
We're looking at one of the great pitchers in our game today. He's already got 250 strikeouts this season. To me, that's an elite group, an elite class. So we may see something special today from this young man. Hopefully he continues to throw the ball well, and we really do see him at his best.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Number 23. Left fielder.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Well, Matt, it's always nice to win the first game on the road and then you get ready for game 2.
Come
it just
on.
makes you feel like, hey, this
slow
could
down?
be a pretty productive road trip. If you win 2 games in a row, then you're really knowing we got a chance to have a great trip.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is gripping his shoulder right now in extreme pain. The trainer doesn't want to speculate, but deep down believes this could be a big, big problem. Bradley Jr. may have just played his last game of the season. Well, a lot of words are going through my head. I'm just keeping them all to myself. Oh, crap. Oh, look, Chipper Jones, see? It's because Johnny Bench has better overall than Chipper Jones. That's why he's on the bench. Oh, we'll bring Chris Young.
Is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Number 30, Chris Young.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got 5 base hits in 20 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Now, Matt, Dave Lawrence is going to remind you a lot of James Kingsley. He comes from that old school of you hit your spots, he's going to call it. He has a tendency to call one side of the plate a little bit more than the other.
1-0 count. Here it is. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-1. Way in front of that fastball.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Well, I was very disappointed to see Jackie Bradley Jr. go down.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matt, this is a scary lineup. They've got power and they have speed. They score runs in all different ways. They hit the ball in the ballpark and they score on balls in the gap when you have a runner at first base. That's what speed, power combination can do. This is a very tough lineup.
This is a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Tribe turned away in the first. We played one in Cleveland with no score.
Bench and Moreland.
Stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Goldie.
Now here it comes. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side.
Okay.
Just foul.
Boy, that fastball in right there really makes him conscious of the inside pitch and starts cheating. Now you're set up to throw something away if you elect to do that.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 0-2 delivery. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Garcia. Gone.
Home run.
To lead
It's
off
gone.
the inning. It's
home run is for Bradley Jr.
For Paul Goldschmidt, number 28 on the season. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Stepping in now, Johnny Bench.
Number 5.
He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 delivery. A swing and a miss at a ball down. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Yeah, it's gloomy in the game. It's gloomy where I live. Jeez.
Ramirez is there, one away.
All right, here's how the Indians line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And these guys can really defend. All you got to do is look at the error column. They're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. They don't beat themselves very often. You're going to have to earn it to beat them.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First pitch on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Garcia has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7, center fielder, Chris Young.
Here's Chris Young. His history with Josh Tomlin, hitless in 3 at-bats.
Jackie Bradley Jr.'s replacement for this game.
Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play.
Well, he saw that ball pretty good. Too bad he couldn't keep it fair.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. Now 1-0 Boston.
Goldie home run.
In now, Marcus Semien. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And he gets ahead 0-1. The windup and the 0-1.
Came back on a perfect night winner.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Looking up is Young. That one is out of here. This game
came back on a
is
perfect night to play against Chris Hill. And then he gets a home run.
So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And with it, the Indians have leveled the score at 1 apiece.
All right.
Man, he threw a 2-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. Pretty swing of the bat there.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. He'll enter play here at 293. 14 homers and 51 runs batted in. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Here it comes. 0-2. Fastball got him looking.
Sit him down.
That had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
All right, time for a Majestic defensive alignment for the Red Sox. And I'm looking out there at second base. Dustin Pedroia. You talk about a Gold Glove gritty player. That fits him perfect. He's going to catch everything at second. He's Gold Glove worthy. And then gritty. Don't hit him. He'll knock you back.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. Lifetime against Chris Sale. 5 for 14. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Pretty good view of the infield. Cool view.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Come on.
A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Just hung in there on that one.
Stop fighting it.
Once again, a 3-2. And another pitch is hit foul as the battle continues here. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Ideal at this point.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Benintendi is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Yan Gomes.
So stepping in, Yan Gomes. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
0-2 with this guy. This could be the worst scenario you want. He's got 4 pitches.
There we go.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this.
They don't seem too thrilled.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. His history with Josh Tomlin. He's gone 2 for 5. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. So with 1 out, a reminder that MLB The Show is your home for Boston Red Sox baseball all season long as you take a look at what's coming up here for the Sox in the week ahead.
2 more games here in Cleveland, 3 games in Boston to play the Orioles.
Here's the catcher Giovanni Soto now, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Hit hard to third.
There we go.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Well, he rolled over that one. Not the most impressive single, but it's a line drive in the books.
Number 15,
String up those base hits and get some more runs in. Let's go.
In now, Dustin Pedroia. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this.
Yeah, nice catch. Although half the ball went through the glove. But whatever.
Striding in once again, Michael Brantley. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
That's going to be a ball.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Betts has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. 2 out, nobody on. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. A slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Indians go down 1-2-3. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Matt Vasgersian back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac as the 2016 National League Rookie of the Year Corey Seager settles in to start things out. Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
Matt, he's really putting on a clinic. The first pitch strike, we talk about it all the time. He's 90% in this game, first pitch strike. When you do that, you're going to have great success.
And that one stayed up a little high. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
It looked good.
The 1-2 pitch. Fouled back. This is on the ground over to first. Santana's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Paul Goldschmidt.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Paul Goldschmidt. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. First pitch on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
Oh, a diving stop by Santana. Wow.
Third baseman, number 5.
Great play, but geez,
Johnny Bench.
Ready for another chance? Johnny Bench comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, Lindor. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Here's Carlos Santana now. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Again, he sends it out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
There we go.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And to this point, these 2 have topped out at 95 and 91 miles an hour respectively. Digging in for his second at-bat, Marcus Semien. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Started that swing a bit too early. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1.
They're talking about what they wanted to dinner. Or they were talking about what they wanted for dinner after the game.
Moreland. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
That's exactly what they're talking about.
Moreland.
And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. And this is fouled at the plate.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Hit in the air out to right. Under it is Garcia to put it away, and there are 2 outs now.
Now batting.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Kipnis. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
So here is Avisail Garcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. 2-0 now. Sale ready with the 2-0. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And this will be taken by Pedroia for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Yan.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hit in the air to right field.
Gomes is gone.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto now. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy. And obviously, it's working so far. And the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Let's hope this starts something.
7 games. Hey, that's 1 week of swing bat pretty good. He's comfortable right now.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Digging in and looking for more, Mookie Betts. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's set, and the pitch. On the ground for Kipnis. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Hey, it's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. a double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
This is flared out towards second. And this is taken for the out. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox. Ready for another shot now. Michael Brantley. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Slides down the left side, but foul.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Betts has a read on it. 1 out.
The second baseman, number 22, Jason Kipnis.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Kipnis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
We are watching a great pitcher just carving up this lineup right now. Now he's got this guy 0-2. When you get a 0-2 against a guy like this, well, the results are not going to be very positive.
So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. So here's Francisco Lindor now. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and that liner caught him.
Jeez. Really?
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Ready for another chance. Carlos Santana. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically. Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Tribe. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Here's Corey Seager. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it
working. I will agree.
Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
44, designated hitters, Paul Goldschmidt.
Digging in to try it again, Paul Goldschmidt. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there in this situation. I may see him come back with that. This hitter's so amped up, ready to go. Nice job of pulling the string.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1 on to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Just a 2-hopper to short. Can't ask for anything easier than that, and they roll up your basic 6-4-3 double play.
Standing in now, Johnny Bench. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit hard up the middle, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
A lot of hits up the middle. Nice line drive. He just stayed with it and took it right back where it came from.
Come on, Moreland.
Into the box, Mitch Moreland, as he rips it on the ground to second. Kipnis ranging to his right. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1. Still tied 1 apiece.
Come on. Stretching time. I'm skipping it.
Digging in once again. Marcus
Tribe. Designated hitter. Marcus Semien.
Pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch.
There we go.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Tyler Naquin is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Line towards center field.
Get it.
And yes. This was sinking on him at the end, but he's able to hang with it, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. Score remains tied 1-1. Dan Otero has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's Chris Young. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Leading off for the Red Sox, center fielder Chris Young.
Fouled back. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
I was playing baseball, not golf.
1-2, here it comes. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He'll try again. 1-2. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's another 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. 2 very well pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. From the stretch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Heading after it is Naquin. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The catcher, number 18, Giovanni Soto.
Give me a break.
Striding in once again, Giovanni Soto. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley's after it. And the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Score remains. Standing in.
Leading off with a Tribe, right fielder.
And that'll end Sales night.
Tyler Thornburg is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 47, Tyler Thornburg.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first.
Oh, that is definitely not playable.
And that'll slice just foul at the last moment.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
Got him to go down swinging there. Avisail Garcia becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Yan Gomes comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And another foul ball. The next 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Michael Brantley is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. This is hit on the ground, but foul.
Oh, no. Okay.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seat.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
The 3-2 one more time. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch of the at-bat. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Garcia going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall.
That's a good way to start the ninth.
And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
So striding forward now, Dustin Pedroia. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied.
You love this situation right here, Matt. Runner on second, no outs. You either get him over or you get him in. Worst case, get him over and the next guy drives him in.
The 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Naquin's on his horse. He's there and records the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Well, that's such a great pitch for the pitcher. It's so hard to lay off a changeup when you're looking for the fastball on the first pitch, and clearly he was looking fastball.
Hard liner towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit.
I'm not going to try. I'm not going to try. Nope.
Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away.
Whoa, he hit that one a little bit too hard. Line drive single, but the runner at second had to hold up, so he's not going to score, but nice piece of hitting anyway.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And here's a ball hit in the air.
Don't catch that.
Santana has room in foul territory. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. The 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-1 pitch.
Right there.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Take something. Double, single, home run.
Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with two gone now.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So coming to the plate, Johnny Bench, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and two away.
Why did I not?
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. The 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Garcia going back on it. Almost into the short pitch, but it's off the wall.
That'll bring one in.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
So close to a home run.
Ready once again, Mitch Moreland. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change.
Yeah, I can't see.
Change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And there's the fourth wide one, so they'll go after the next.
I think so. Hold on.
Now batting, center fielder, Chris Young.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
Come on.
High in the air out to center field. Naquin shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Tribe. It's a 2-1 Boston advantage. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Leading off.
He's already ready.
Of the ninth inning for the Indians. Second baseman.
Ninth inning save situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrel with the baseball here as he'll try and close things out.
Number 46.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Well hit.
No.
Deep down the right field line.
Foul. Just foul.
And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul.
Wow.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Young is there. He's got it, and there are two down now. Here's Carlos Santana now. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrel, hitless in 3 at-bats. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Swing and a miss, and now the Tribe finds themselves down to their last strike.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Tyler Thornburg earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Craig Kimbrell closes the door for
Alright guys, well thank you for
29th of the year.
Checking out this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe.
And Dan Plesac and
we'll
our
see you
entire
next time.
crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching.